Hey crew, Conrad coming at you with the news, events, and weather for April 19th, 20th, and the 21st, 2024. Let's jump right in. First up in the news, holy moly, it is finally happening. That's right, folks. The two-seat mid-engine chassis that I've been sitting on for a while, I finally dug it out of mothballs, and we're going to go ahead and do a full build-up on it. So look for this car with a Mazda rotary 13B in it, as well as some pretty interesting touches I think you're really going to like. But we're finally digging it out, and check this out. Here it is. Why did I say holy moly? Because that's the name of the car. All right, next. And the second thing in the news, the sandcarbysell.com website is currently being built. I think you're really going to like what we do with this website. Stay tuned. I'll let you know when it's finally done. Lastly in the news, this is pretty much how the dunes are going to look like for the next few months. It is the end of our season here in Glamis and Dumont, but it is the beginning of the season for other folks in other states. So what would that be? Oklahoma, Idaho, Oregon. Speaking of Oregon, there's actually an event coming up this weekend. If you're up in that area, you're going to want to check out. So I guess that's a good segue. Let's head into the events. So let's go ahead and start in Oregon. My friends over at Dune Hooligans are putting this together, the Shakedown or Breakdown. This will be April 18th through the 21st. So this is the start of their season. So a bunch of guys are going to go out with a bunch of tools. That's why it's a Shakedown or Breakdown event, where it's going out to test your car, all the modifications you made while you were waiting for the Oregon season to start. For more information, go on to Facebook and look up the Dune Hooligans, and there'll be a full rundown there. All right, next event. Also this weekend, the Lake Havasu Boat Show. So looking at their information, it shows 150 exhibitors and more than $50 million in boats, 65 different boat brands of new and used boats. Leading the way at Lake Havasu is more than 50 top name brands. Advantage, Avalon, Barletta, Barron, Bayliner, Bennington, Berkshire, Boston. Marine vendors include fishing boats, pontoons, family runabouts, wakeboard, ski boats, personal water. It sounds like everything. Jet boats. Oh, I just saw that. I love jet boats. Those are pretty awesome. One day. But otherwise, if you're into boats and you're near Lake Havasu, you're definitely going to want to go check this out. And while you're there, head over to the Vintage Bike UTV show and swap meet put on by Don Slawinski. That's right, we've got Donnie's VMX. Mr. Slawinski has gotten into vintage motocross lately, and he's restoring some pretty epic machines. Free space is available Saturday only, April 20th from 8 to 1 p.m. For more information, go to Uncle Donnie's VMX on Instagram or right here, 3561 Maricopa Avenue. Go check it out. What else do we have? Also this weekend at the Tempe Kiwanis Park, April 20th, is the third annual Desert Dubs Vintage Volkswagen Car Show. They're expecting over 200 VWs on the grass. They've got the whole park set up. It's going to be a pretty epic show. There's going to be a food truck there as well as a raffle. If you're local, you love old Volkswagens like I do, you're definitely going to want to step in and check this out. Okay, we got one more. Maybe you want to go see some really fast big rigs. That's right. The Desert Diesel Nationals are this weekend, the 19th and 20th at Firebird Motorsports Park. This is a huge event, so it's not just the drags, it's also a big truck show as well. So you're going to see some of the nicest trucks you can find on the West Coast. If you're a gearhead like me, and maybe you've even driven these 18-wheelers, split shift and done all of that stuff, you're definitely going to want to head over and check out this show because there's going to be some really neat machines on hand as well as the drags. You'd be surprised at how fast some of these big rigs can go. Okay, so we did the news, events. Let's jump into the weather. Live footage from Glamis brought to you by Boardmanville Trading Post. Yes, you're going to want to head over and watch this live cam as it pans through the dunes. You'll still see some duners out on the sand, especially at Oswaldville Hill. So I'm still going to do the weather from here only because it's going to affect basically everybody that's in the southwest corner here of Southern California, Arizona, where we're going to be going looking at these shows. So it looks like Thursday is partly cloudy. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got some beautiful blue skies, no precipitation and wind. We're trending at the 6, 7, 6, 6, so very little wind this weekend as well. So any of these events you want to go out to are going to be a lot of fun. And also dip out, go out into the desert and off-road while you still can before the temps get too high. But I guess that's all I've got for the news. Let's go ahead and close this out by saying thank you for watching. See you in the dunes.